Hey YouTube, hoping that the camera doesn't disconnect on me. This is KingCobraJFS with another video. My birthday's in 2 days. I'll have a small get-together at the apartment, and I figured I'd make an investment with that small get-together. I bought some black cherry incense. I got these at the Wonder Magic shop here in town, and yeah, they have a nice scent to them. So. Fuck yeah, dude. Now, how I go about doing this is, let's see, let's grab the altar here, and I believe my ashtray has little holes right there. I can just stick them on top of that. So, save one for the party, I guess. But each container contains about 20 sticks, so, or incense sticks, whatever you want to call them. So we'll open them up here, and the combination of these two cost me about $5.50, so or $5.25, so that's not too bad. Come on. Oh, look at that. So this is what they look like. This is the company that makes them. Also got, you know, you've probably seen this before, the cheap crystals. Also got from the Wonder a while back. But yeah, and I saw this at the Wonder, and I like the way they smell from the package. I could tell it just kind of smell like I could really get used to. Incense are used for meditation, ritual rites, stuff like that, but they also used to make your dwellings smell good. So, I can get them open. Let's see. There we go. Okay, look at all these incense. Yum, yum, yum. Well, these smell really good, don't they? Yes, they do. They smell delicious. Let's see. So this is what they look like inside the package. They're a nice black color. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And they're bundled up too, but oh man, these smell awesome. So get one out here and see if I can't they don't want to come out, do they? So it's just, yeah, get some paper here. There is some paper on the side. I just gotta peel them off here so I can do one at a time. There we go. So getting these open might be a bit of a hassle, but for the most part, you know, they look like it's good incense to use. There we go. Just pull them off like that. Okay, awesome. Here's one. Okay, so here's your basic incense. Now, ha! That's perfect. Look at that. They stick right on my ashtray right there. That's exactly what I was looking for. Cool beans, dude. They'll be perfect, actually. So, I don't have an incense holder, but my ashtray works just fine as one for, you know, let's see. I got room for one in there, but and I got more holes in this part of the ashtray, so there's got to be a way to put them all in here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, there's another one. We're going to put 4 in, line them all up, and, you know. Let's see here. Others. I want these sticking straight up so when they ash, they fall in the ashtray, obviously. I can't get 4 in there at the moment. Just do 2. Save these for the party, huh? Okay. Alright. Now they just sit in my ashtray like so, and make the smoky air around my apartment not so smoke smelling. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Awesomeness. They smell pretty good too. So fuck yeah, dude. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. That works out perfectly. I'm digging that. Cool shit. Anyway, also here for a cigar review. I got some cigars here. I got some Optimano Peach. They came in a box of 5. I had one on the walk home. I ended up riding the nearest bus stop closest to the Wonder, and walking in there and getting some incense and then walking out. Oh yeah. Peace and tranquility. There we go. Awesome. I've always liked the smell of incense growing up. You know, I had a friend whose dad used them, and yeah, they smell pretty good. So that'll definitely help with the smoke smell come Wednesday. Which actually is my 23rd birthday, and I have it off from work, so I'll be celebrating. But yeah, this is basically what the wrapper looks like. I've got to pull out of the box here and just kind of, once you get that label off, just go like that, take it off there, and yeah. That is cool shit. On the incense trays they had there I didn't have enough money for one at the time. I figured, oh, this ashtray I know has a little thing in the middle with little poked holes in it, which would work perfectly for this, and that's exactly what I wanted to do, so cool shit. Smells like black cherries. Incense can also be used for meditation and shit like that. They're used for rituals, calling up deities, meditation, yoga, relaxation, making our house smell better, shit like that. So, yeah. This is a pretty good cigar. It's got a nice peach scent to it when you smell it before lighting it. The peach taste, though, it doesn't come off too strong of a peach taste. It's more of a milder peach taste, but for the most part, it's a good cigar. So, and because I am a smoker, if the smoke is too bad, you know, I got these nice smelling incense or a smoker's candle from Walmart, but last time I went to Walmart, they were out of smoker's candles, so if I really get some money, I'll get some incense and use that instead. Sweet. Time to cleanse these crystals in the smoke of the incense. I'm just letting the smoke waffle over the crystals here. Just like this. So yeah, Wednesday's my birthday, and it's one of the few days I will request off from work just because I like to be with my, with my friends and stuff, and I celebrate my birthday. So yeah. Because they're sticking straight up, any ash that falls off the incense just goes directly into the ashtray. So that's very convenient. Very convenient indeed. Oh yeah. So apparently the West Barrel Baptist Church leader just died like a couple days ago. And I'm personally just flat out disgusted by this church. They're giving churchgoers a bad name for one thing, and for another thing they're against Harry Potter. Like, are you serious? That's not the worst of it, though. They're also against homosexuals and other stuff like that, and it's just ridiculous. I don't understand homosexuality. I mean, that's your thing if you're gay, but, don't just assume I'm one of those people that doesn't tolerate it, you know what I'm saying? Because that kind of thing, that's just as bad as the people who are intolerant of it. It's that gays just assume that everyone's like that, and that's not necessarily the case, is it? No, it's not. So, and they actually went to the funerals of veterans who died for our country to protest them having a funeral because they're homosexual. I mean, that's kind of fucked up, just saying. Considering that veteran just died, so you can sit there and protest at their funeral because of their sexual preference. It's, in my opinion, that's messed up. Oh, but it gets worse. These are the same assholes that picketed and protested the funeral of the Sandy Hook shooting of the children who, in fact, died in that shooting, protesting their funeral, saying they don't deserve a burial because it's in God's plan that they died like that. Yeah, that's fucked up shit. Just saying. Now, if it were up to me, I would circle that entire surrounding area in unholy water and then set fire to it and curse it to the bowels of hell. But I can't, because I don't have unholy water, and I don't have the means to get down there, so, yeah. But, hey, B-2 stealth bomber works just as well, with a nice nuclear bomb flying by. And if you're going to bomb that church, hopefully, we have One Direction and Justin Bieber and Rush Limbaugh in the vicinity as well. Then we can get rid of some more people that we don't like. No, but seriously. I understand that our country has something called freedom of religion, okay? But when your freedom of religion discriminates against others, you know what I'm saying, then there's a problem. Then there's a problem, you know what I'm saying? Right now, the smell of those incense is practically overpowering the smell of the cigar, so awesome. Now, people have said things like, well, that's, destroying their church isn't going to stop, people from thinking like that, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? It's just the unfortunate thing of our society. It definitely stirred up a huge stink. They'd be like, oh, so, yeah. But it wouldn't stop, This is the problem I have with people who form their own religion. I've sort of formed my own cult here, but I don't go around killing people in the name of my religion because that's bullshit, for one thing. And for another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's bullshit, you know what I'm saying? It's just complete and total bullshit. The problem we have with people who form their own religion is if they take it a step further and actually use the people that follow them to kill the people, then, you know what I'm saying, then it just creates a bad name for people who do it in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, though. Those incense, man, they sure smell good. They do, they do, they do. The thing of it is, too, is you hear about these assholes who have these churches who do shit like that on the news, and for the average Joe Schmo who doesn't know shit about going to church or worshiping Jesus and all that shit, they're going to think, well, that's how churches is. They're thinking that's how church is, and they probably want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? That certainly's got to piss off a lot of good-hearted Christians who are just trying to live their lives day to day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But it is what it is. You're going to have the extremes on either side of anything, really. And for a while in my last video, I didn't allow comments or the rating system just because of, you know, I get like 3 to 4 views and it's got like 16 dislikes, and that just tells me that there are people who are watching it, hitting pause, and then just liking it, and then going about their day just because they can. And yeah, I've learned not to let it get to me, to be honest with you. So yeah, if I don't like the comment, I'll just delete it. You know, that's the best way to deal with it, honestly. Or ignore it, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so not much else to say really. It just, you know, I thought I'd bring that up, and well, I mean, this is a problem we have in our country. It's people who have these churches and they do this extremely stupid and ironically crazy and fucked up shit, you know. And then this is just the thing, too, is the 10 Commandments, love thy neighbor. If that is a part of their belief system over there in West Barrel, then they're being extremely hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Love thy neighbor. Your neighbor just died because he fought for your right to have that church, your freedom to have that religious belief in this beloved country of ours. And you're going to sit there and protest that funeral because he's gay. Really? Wow. And then you turn around and I thought, okay, that has to be one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. But then to go around and protest at the funeral of the Sandy Hook children who died in that shooting because they think that, you know, they don't deserve a funeral because that was God's plan. Like, are you serious? Wow. There's a lot of fucked up shit in our country, and think of that fucked up shit as a fire, and the West Barrel Baptist Church is just a huge fuel source to that fucked up fire that fuels our country. You know what I'm saying? Hell, if the purge were legal for one day, I'd shoot up every fucking asshole in that church and be like, this is what you get for, you know, making God look bad and giving the church a bad name and shit like that. I'm not a church goer. I'm just, you know, but it's not, so I'm not going to bother with it because it's not worth my freedom, you know what I'm saying? So, the way I see it, karma has already taken effect. Okay, he died 3 days ago, okay? So, he got his just desserts. Now, as for the future of that church, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, nor do I care, because I don't go to that church, I don't follow it, I don't believe in it, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of the bigger picture for the people who do go to that church and who do worship and all that, you know what I'm saying? And they gotta deal with negative assholes like West Baptist assholes, you know what I'm saying? that make them look bad, because the news will see that, and then, you know, it generally paints a bad picture for the rest of the people who go to church, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And the Satanists and all them are no different, as far as, you know, someone goes on the news and says they just killed somebody in the love of Satan, and, you know, Satanists get thought of as murderous assholes when they're not, you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, okay, if all the Satanists, Luciferians, Wiccans, Wiccas, witches, warlocks, all of them just drop their bullshit, drop their petty differences, and come together, okay, they come to find out they have a lot more in common than they realize. But the biggest factor they have in common is they all practice the occult, the magic, if you will. So, not Harry Potter magic, that's a bit Hollywoodized, but actual magic, okay? And then once they realize that, and they go, oh, well, that's different after all, then maybe it wouldn't be so much bullshit. Because I guarantee you there's, even in the community of the occult and all that, there's drama and bullshit, and I'm tired of it, you know. The whole world's got to go through it. The whole world puts up with it. And even in the occult community, there's drama amongst other practitioners, because one person practices black magic, the other person practices white magic. One person's a Luciferian, the other person's a Wiccan, and they don't see eye to eye on shit, so they feel the need to fight about it. And it's bullshit. It really is. It's bullshit. Okay? And there is no white or black magic. There's just magic. Okay? Good and bad magic does not exist. The evil or the goodness comes from the person who practices that magic. Okay? So if the person is a bad person, the magic they play off is going to be bad, of course. If the person is good, you know, the magic they play off is going to be good. Okay? But this isn't the first time we've actually had religious discrimination. 1700s, 1600s, we had the Salem witch trials. People who were thought of as to be a witch, quote unquote, they were burnt at the stake or drowned or stoned to death. And it's bullshit, you know, that we actually had that in our history. You know, it is what it is. But like I said, if you're already a follower of the Jesus faith, you know, don't let, you know, the negative churches, the ones that are getting all the negative press in the media right now, get to you. This may sound weird coming from someone who doesn't worship Jesus, but, you know, stay strong in your faith, and, you know, don't shove it in other people's faces, and, you know what I'm saying? Because you got the combination of the shit that the West Baptist Church is pulling, the combination of that, and people on the streets just randomly going up to people saying, hi, have you had the good word of Jesus today? You know, shit like that. It's annoying as fuck, okay? If people want to go to church, I'm willing to bet you they'll accept anybody. Well, unless you're the Saint or the West Baptist Barrel Church, but for the most part, you know, your average everyday church probably accept anybody from any walk of life. You know, go and do what you want, you know, whatever. Let people come to your faith. Don't force them to it, you know what I'm saying? A while back on my channel, I mentioned some Christians and or Catholic types bombing someone's house because they didn't think like them. The whole story of it was these people were handing out pamphlets. So this guy that wasn't a part of the church, he was handing out pamphlets about Satan, and these Christian or Catholic types found out where this fucker lived and decided to bomb his house. Yeah. Thing of it is, this was a local incident, and the reason why they didn't get caught, and because it's the church, you know what I'm saying? And if that kind of religious discrimination is going on, that's ridiculous, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's fucking ridiculous, okay? So far, I haven't had anyone try to approach me about Jesus, and I'm glad they haven't. The last two just flat annoyed the fuck out of me, you know. The first one happened, I was at work in between a split shift, and sitting at a table, and somebody comes up to me and goes, hands me a pamphlet. I look at the pamphlet. It says, "Finding Jesus Better in Your Life." As she's walking out the door, she goes, "No, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness." And she noticed this ring right here that I was wearing. She was like, "That's a cool ring." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. Is that pure silver?" I'm like, "I don't know." Okay, whatever. Comes back when she's done eating, hands me the pamphlet, leaves. I take the pamphlet, I tear it into pieces and throw it away. Okay. The second time this happened, I was waiting for the bus for a ride back to my apartment, and I had this guy come up to me and goes, starts preaching to me about the gospel, and says, "Would you like to hear about the gospel?" And I'm like, "No, thank you." And he goes, "What do you believe in?" And I try to explain it to him, and it was just going in one ear and out the other. It's just in one ear, just like he was smiling politely and listening, but you could tell he wasn't getting a word of it. And I'm like, "No, thank you. I don't want to be preached to or anything like that." And he goes, "Well, can I pray for you?" And I'm like, "No." He goes, "How about later?" I'm like, "Well, I can't stop him later or anything." So I'm like, "Later, sure, whatever." The third time this happened, ironically enough, I was at work and my usual duties, and people took it upon themselves to leave Westminster Lutheran Baptist Church or some shit like that, pamphlets on the tables. And I took them and I tore them up and I threw them away and I spat on them in the trash can, okay, for good measure. The last thing people want to do is come in and sit down at a fast food restaurant, eat, is to be bombarded with shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what if they don't practice that faith, you know what I'm saying? It's just one minor inconvenience, okay? Political correctness in religion is really bad around Christmas time because you have to say Happy Holidays because you might offend somebody for saying 2 words, Merry Christmas. Oh, that's so offensive, you know what I'm saying? And the way I look at it, man, that time of year is where you're supposed to just say, fuck the religious bullshit, drop it all and just make an effort to be a decent person. That one time of year just so things go smoothly. And you don't need Christmas or that time of year to be a decent person, that's just a personal choice. Oh, my cigar went out. Oh, the camera hasn't disconnected on me, so that's good. Well, this ashtray's full, isn't it? Take care of that. Got a little trash can beside my wall bench here. There we go. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get a new clip for my CO2 gun. You can see right there that it's warped. I tried fixing it. I couldn't. I'm kind of PO'd about it, but it is what it is. So hopefully I'll get a new clip sometime soon. And, yeah. Well, anyway, this is KingCobraJFS with another video, and thanks for watching, and see y'all later.